This is the Emazing Bike Apollo. It's a hardtail mountain bike with 29ers, so 29-inch wheels, with a front shock, with lockout, which is pretty cool, and pedal assist mode only. So only pedal assist. It's about 40 pounds, so super lightweight, and the weight is distributed very well. The frame comes in a number of different sizes, which is also really nice. So you get a really good fit, a great price, a balanced sort of drive system that's low to the ground. Let me just jump right into the drive system. So it's a 350 watt geared rear hub motor, and that's kind of average. It seems like kind of lower end. You know, there are bikes out there with 500 watt motors, but being geared and actually being kind of a custom design, it actually is quite torquey and offers good power. And because it's only a pedal assist bike, you're constantly adding power to the system, and it works very well, surprisingly well. So I would say this is pretty high quality here. I liked it. You got a 36 volt, 8.7 amp hour battery pack right here, and it's removable, so you can charge that on or off the bike. It makes it easier to use this for commuting and stuff. And I'd say, you know, that's kind of average or medium small in terms of battery capacity there. So, you know, generally speaking, if you were to look at the specs on this bike, it's not that impressive. And maybe the price justifies it, but when you ride it, it actually feels great, and I was very impressed. So, you know, a thumbs up there. The computer system here, the LCD, is really intuitive. You've got a nice little screen here that gives you a bunch of information about speed and everything and battery life. And then you've got 5 levels of pedal assist to choose from. So it's just simple. You get on the bike, you're like, mode, up, 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 and you're ready to go, and it blasts off. So that's kind of cool. The other standout features on this bike are the hydraulic disc brakes, front and rear, for excellent stopping power. They work really well. And that fork that I mentioned before, it's adjustable, so it's got a lockout. This isn't as high quality as like a Fox shock or something, but I like that it has a lockout, because you might want to use this for commuting. I'm actually at the Bicycle Superstore in San Francisco, you know, and there's hills and there's bumpy terrain around here. This is a totally fun bike that you could enjoy getting around on. You could still lift this thing up, carry it up the stairs, especially if you took the battery pack off, and it would work well. And again, for that price point where you're just above $2,000, I mean, that's kind of hard to beat. I'm kind of a fan. It's got 9 speeds to choose from. You got a trigger shifter there on the right. Kind of see the speeds back here. It's Shimano Altus, so pretty good components. And you've got Truvative cranks and bash guard. So I mean, this is what you want if you really are mountain biking. You're going off road, and you can hit this thing. It protects the teeth. Also of note is that this uses a pedal X sensor. So do you see in there? There's like those silver dots and stuff. When the crank arm goes around and around and passes those, that activates the motor, okay? But this motor is actually more advanced than that. It has sort of a torque sensor inside of it as well. So once you're up to speed and the bike senses you're going and you push down harder, it actually adds a little bit more power, which is super cool. So let's just hop on, and I'll give you a quick ride test. I'm going to go ahead and put it up to 5. That's the highest level of pedal assist, and you can listen for the motor to kick in once I start pedaling. Oh, and the pedals are all right. I mean, I kind of like the, I'm kind of a fan of Welgo, you know, but these are decent. They're metal. They're going to have good grip and stuff. Okay. So there we go. Right up to speed. No problem. Pedal assist works great. And, you know, this is a more kind of aggressive design. You're leaning forward a little bit. It's got the flat handlebars. It's a mountain bike. And I'd say the one drawback that I noticed when testing this bike is that the battery pack can rattle a little bit. You know, you're going over stuff, and it's kind of a plastic casing. And that's a little bit disappointing, especially on a mountain bike. But it didn't rattle a whole lot, and the battery is pretty secure. So it's just kind of, you know, maybe something that they'll improve a little bit with future designs. For the full written review on this bike and other electric bikes, check out ElectricBikeReview.com. I will see you there.